Scott, thanks for talking to them forever. They were supposed to be at 4 o'clock.
Okay, are we ready to get started? Okay, good. I'm Penny Morales-Shaw. I'm a representative from the Houston area, and I'm joined with my esteemed colleagues, Retta Bowers, the Dallas area, Cassandra Hernandez, Mihaela Blesa, and Mrs. T, the Dean of our House, also from the Houston area. Mihaela, what area do you represent?
I represent Collin County.
And Cass?
I represent Dallas County.
Right. So when we came to the floor yesterday, we came of our volition. We knew what the stakes were, but we also knew that we have a legal battle to fight in the court because the Governor Abbott has said that he is determined to get these redistricting maps passed. So we knew what was ahead of us. What we didn't know is that we were going to be arrested en masse when he directed the Sergeant-at-Arms to lock the chambers and not let us exit. And then we were basically put up against the wall and said, not literally, but figuratively put up against the wall and said, no one's allowed to leave unless they basically sign a piece of paper consenting to moving custody, is what I call it. We are not criminals. We are statesmen and women. We are elected just like those people are. They have no, I'm here, I'm speaking for myself. I'm here because when I left and went back to Houston to take care of important matters that had been neglected, I was watching Nicole Collier and our chairman Wu, and I said, that's what we should have done. We were wrong. I was wrong. I'm not going to speak for everybody. She was right. I'm with Nicole because that was the right thing to do, and I'll tell you why. There is no legal basis. There is no House of Rule basis for what is being done. It's illegitimate. The only power that they have is the power that I give with my consent for them to be able to do this. And I've thought about it, and I might have done the wrong thing on day one when my back was against the wall, but I am correcting course. I am correcting course. I went to my doctor's appointments in Houston, and I never even went home. I had 3 DPS people with me at different times. I never even went home. Yesterday I left in custody, and I came back in custody because I stand with Nicole Collier and Jean Wu. This is illegitimate. This is a wrongful use of power, and I will not condone it. And I don't want to be a part of setting a very bad and low precedent for future legislators. Because if it's okay to just make up a punitive thing, that we knew we were going to get a spanking when we came back because it happened in 2021. But this, again, has no legal basis. It has no House rules basis. It is made up. We were already in the chamber of our own volition. There is no reason to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on 40-plus DPS units that should be home with their families today or doing real law enforcement work. We should be, and paying them overtime 24 hours a day to be right with us except in the bathroom. I mean, that we could be paying for kids' school lunches at a school district or something. This is a waste of your taxpayer dollars, and I'm going to let my colleagues speak. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to our colleague, Penny Morales-Shaw. I am Retta Bowers. I am the first vice chair of the Texas Legislative Black Caucus, and I do stand here with my colleagues and sisters, but also in solidarity with our sister, Representative Nicole Collier. I am outraged, but I want to say we are outraged with the constant surveillance that has been placed upon us. I stayed in town last night. I checked myself into a hotel, but we came here of our own free will. We walked in, and I told the colonel of the Department of Public Safety that why would we be considered a flight risk if we walked in of our own volition? We walked in. We are not running from anything. We have not been running from anything this entire time. So I want to be clear that this is a blatant violation of our freedoms as Texans, as Americans, and of duly elected officials. I stand shoulder to shoulder with Representative Nicole Collier and all of my colleagues here because we are being subjected to extreme and unnecessary measures. Taxpayer dollars should not be wasted following elected officials around like criminals. I did feel some type of way when I was locked here in the chamber, but even in my very nice hotel room, I felt some type of way because I felt like I was imprisoned in that very room. We are not criminals. We are not flight risk, as I've said. We are representatives of the people of Texas. Those resources belong to Texans. Right now, families in the Hill Country who lost everything to devastating floods need our help. Yet instead of providing relief, those dollars are being spent on constant DPS patrols. And while I respect the kindness and professionalism of some of these officers that have been assigned to us, this is not where their duties should lie. Law enforcement should be protecting Texans from the real dangers, not surveilling state legislators. Texans deserve better. They deserve safety, security, and leaders focused on their needs, not political intimidation. And as Texans and Americans, and as duly elected officials of this state, we demand better. It is time to end this misuse of power and return to the real work that matters, serving and protecting the most vulnerable in this state. Thank you. And now I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, Representative Cassandra Hernandez.
How would your rules supersede safety?
Thank you. Thank you all, everyone, for being here today. I'm so honored to stand in solidarity with all of my colleagues in recognizing the monumental position that Representative Collier has put us in and allowing us to be part of this process with her. I won't reiterate what so many of my other colleagues said already, but what I do want to make sure that people recognize is that there are other colleagues that are currently en route here to the Capitol to also join us in solidarity in making sure to also stay overnight with Representative Collier as well. And in addition to that, there are other individuals who want to be here right now, but because either they are back for medical doctor's appointments, for children, or other reasons, in-district reasons, they can't specifically be here right at this moment, but they intend on being with us tomorrow whenever we fight this egregious bill that's going to be on the floor tomorrow. And let us be straight up. We know what bill's going to be tomorrow. They didn't learn their lesson from the first session, and that was that we continued as Democrats on standing on what should be the people's business, and that is taking care of all of our families that have suffered in the Hill Country. But guess what bill is on the calendar tomorrow? It's not addressing and getting the funding for those families. It's not making sure that other Texans suffer the same fate that these families have suffered and continue to suffer from this day. We continue to see our Republican leadership not prioritizing Texans, and we are here to say no more. We've been saying it from the very beginning. We're honored to have had the opportunity to leave the state in order to join forces and to sound the alarm of what's going on here in Texas, and we will continue to keep amplifying that. We came back to Texas knowing that we needed to now bring the fight based off the legal experts' advice to bring the fight here to the House floor and ultimately to the courts. And that is exactly what we intend to do. So while we're in here doing our slumber party for democracy, you will see that we will be working on the floor, strategizing and making sure that we bring the fight tomorrow, and we will not allow them to continue to keep silencing our communities and taking away our abilities as duly elected officials to represent the people that we have been elected to represent in all of Texans. So thank you all so much for being here today, and I'm so honored to be here with all of my colleagues. In particular, thank you so much to Representative Penny Morales-Shaw. She was the one that spearheaded and spread the word amongst all of our delegation. that we needed to come back and we needed to be here with our colleague, Representative Collier, and we're anxious to do what we got to do and get on the floor.
Hey everybody, my name is Mihaela Plisa, and I proudly serve the constituents of House District 70 in Collin County. I am here today to tear up my permission slip. Because like Representative Penny Morales-Shaw said, we're correcting course today. And this should be a wake-up call for everybody. Because this is how easy you can give up your rights. This is how easy the legal system can get turned on you. Because if they can do it to us, they can do it to anybody. Let me tell you something about my friend and colleague, Representative Nicole Collier. Her courageousness is contagious. You saw how many people stood in solidarity with her all through the night. She has so many history makers calling her and telling her they are in the room with her. People like Vice President Kamala Harris. Texas Democrats, that is not a verb. That's an adjective. Because you know what a Texas Democrat does? We stand up to bullies. You know what Texas Democrats do? We pass voting rights acts and civil rights acts. We want to draw fair maps and have fair representation for fair wages. Right? Because we know that redistricting should be about representation and not manipulation. And that's what's happening in this body, in this people's house. Tomorrow this won't be your house. Tomorrow this will be Donald Trump's house. Because it's Donald Trump who asked Governor Abbott to give him 5 more seats. Just like when he called the Secretary of State of Georgia. Y'all remember that? And he asked for how many? 11,000 more votes. When the Secretary of State said no there, our governor said yes here. That's why we took this fight nationwide. That's why California is introducing their new maps. And that's why we're back here to take the fight to the legal system, because we know we're on the right side of history. John Lewis, when he crossed the Edmund-Paris Bridge, he said, I am smiling in my mugshot because I know I'm on the right side of history. Then he said something else. He said, you too must find a way to get in the way. Collier got in the way. And today, a lot of her colleagues are joining her. Who's ready to tear up this slip? Because green was the color of the flood victims. We're here for them. We will not forget them. Even though they won't be first tomorrow, for some people, they are for us. Y'all ready to get to work?